In this video, we're going to look into 6,000 silver eagles. I'll let you guys know what I mean by that in just one moment. I also did a video this morning that we talked about fundamental silver price in gold. I had 3 requests by email today to do the breakdown if silver ever went to $2,000 an ounce. This is what Lynette Zane is saying. The fundamental value of silver will go to $2,000 an ounce when it's all said and done. Is she right? Is she wrong? I'm not going to debate her. All right? She knows probably a little bit more than I do. She's done the math on it, folks. Could it happen? It's possible. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't think so. All right, that's just my opinion. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but I did the breakdown for you folks on that. So please like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video right now. Today is Sunday. I should have a day off, right? There's no day off when you work for a coin shop or when you're like the manager of the coin shop. You just don't get your days off, folks. You just don't, that does not happen. So I had an email from a customer saying she was moving. She didn't say in the email where she was moving to at first. She wants to trade in her 6,000 silver eagles she has and trade it for gold. She says, can you do that? Please let me know. Here's my phone number or here's my email address. So I'm better on the phone than I'm writing emails back to people. So I'll just be honest with you there. So I called this woman back. My first question to her is, where are you moving to? She says, I'm moving to South Georgia. I says, whereabouts in South Georgia are you moving to? Because our bowling dealer does go to South Georgia a little bit to do business there as well. She told me, I'm not going to give the city because I'm going to try to be a little bit confident about that one. Confidential about that one. So it was right in line where our bowling dealer drops off to. It was like, maybe 10 miles north of his cutoff area. And I said, before we do that, before you do that. So I told her about this thing we could do. She's, well, I don't have a lot of money to pay him to do that. And so my question to her was, do you have any other silver right now? She said, yeah, I got a 10, 15-ounce bars, and she went on to a little bit of a list what she had. And I said, I don't think it's going to be costing an arm and a leg to do this. I said, I'll be honest with you. I said, if we do something like this, you're going to do, I said, we need to buy back the silver from you, give you one price, then we got to revamp it into gold. I said, you're going to lose money on both ends of the candlestick that way. I said, I'm just trying to be transparent with you. I said, that's how we run the shop. At our shop, I said, the most coin shops are going to do it that way. They're going to, they're going to make money both ends of the candle stick on that one. So I said, let me do this. Let me find out what the charge would be. I said, we're not going to have no additional charge at the shop if we do something like this for you. I said, there's no need for us to do that. I said, the only problem is we don't have the storage space in our safes to cover a long-term hold in our safes. I said, when are you planning to do this? She said, this won't be until like the end of March. I said, okay, so we got time to decide what we want to do here. So I called the bowling dealer, gave him the address. He said, let me get back to you in about 15 minutes and see what I can come up for a price. He says, yes, I do go there, but it, the weight of it, gas, time, delivering, loading in the truck. So he calls me back, folks, and his price was $325 from point A to point B, right to our house. I said, well, that's not a bad price, because that'd be a lot cheaper for her to do it that way than trading in for gold. So I called her back and I gave her the price, and I said, is this something you want to go into gold with, or is this something you gonna trade back in silver once you get to your destination? She says, no, I want the silver back. I just don't really want to give up the silver at all. She says, I got a little bit of gold that I'm taking with me in my van. I said, okay. I says, so you got no room in your van, or I says, or who? I says, I don't want to give it to the truck driver that loading up my house with all my personal all my personal stuff in the house. I said, well, that's probably a good idea. You don't want to let those people know that you have silver and gold. The less people that know, the better off you are, I said. So I says, we're not going to give no information out of exactly where you live. I says, but the bowling dealer is going to need to know the address, the physical address. I says, we're going to need to know it to pass it on to him. And she says, well, I really don't have a lot of money. She brought that up again. I says, okay. I says, you could. I said, think about it this way. I said, if you do it, it's going to cost you more than $325. I said, again, you're going to lose money at both ends of the candlestick. I said, what you could do is trade in one 10-ounce bar, get the cash, have the cash for the bowling dealer to drive it up there. I said, one silver bar should cover most of it. I said, you might, depending on when you do trade it in. I said, we need to know exactly when you want this done. Because, we don't have the storage space to hold it for long. I said, it's probably going to be, you're going to have to bring it over the night before the bowling dealer comes up. I said, probably one of us at the coin shop is going to have to sleep at the coin shop because we don't have room right now in our safes even to store it for one day. I said, we're that full right now. And I said, I'm just trying to be honest, transparent with you. I said, we're not going to charge you anything if you want to do this. You've been a good customer for one. She's bought a lot of these Silver Eagles from us. And her husband was also on the line. And so they're going to give us the date. She says, yeah, I guess we will give up one 10-ounce silver bar for it. She says, I really want to keep the Eagles anyways. I don't really want to go into gold right now. So that is the thing, folks, is, this is why I say get to know your local coin shop. Sometimes if you're moving, sometimes deals like this can work out. Not all the time, okay? I'm not saying it can happen all the time this way. But if we can find a way to ship it through a third party that we know we can trust, like the bowling dealer, and less people knowing that you have silver and gold, some of these arrangements can be made outside of the system, really getting down to near gritties. The less people that know, it's the better off it can be. The charge is $25. I think that's a fair offer, to be honest with you. I really, really do, because it's going to take him, I'm not going to say exactly where we live in Florida, but it's a decent drive from where we are to her house to that address in Georgia. I'll put it that way. So she's gonna say, okay, she's gonna give us the date where she wants this done. I says, you gotta give me at least 3 weeks notice to get this done. I said, at least give me 3 weeks. Let's get it here the night before the bowling dealer comes up. I said, I don't care if we gotta come in after hours to get it here the night before. I said, I'm willing to work with you any step of the way. I said, if we have room in the safe, then we don't need to sleep there. One person won't have to sleep at the coin shop. We just don't want to leave that sitting out, and that night somehow we get broken into, and, we don't want to take our chances there. Don't think that's ever going to happen, but you never know, folks. So with that being said, get to know your local coin shop owners. Some, even though you're not shipping stuff like this, like that, or don't need that type of service, sometimes when you get to know your local coin shop owner very well, they start giving you a little bit of deals when you go in to buy. That's why I say I'll give you a better buyback offer if you need to sell. This is why I'm a very big component of know your local coin shop owners on that. So let's move forward. I don't want to be on here too much longer for this video because my videos have been kind of long lately. I do apologize about that. But this morning I did a video on, I kind of ran off with Lynette Zane a little bit from her video yesterday. I think she does a very, very good job, folks. I think she does a very good job of breaking it down of what she thinks is going to happen. And she put a fundamental value of $2,000 an ounce on silver when the system resets. Is that going to happen? Again, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see that high much of value. But you know what? It's anybody's guess at this point, but she really broken it down a lot. And I got 3 emails saying, Chris, can you do me a favor? Can you break down what a silver dime is worth? So I went through the whole list for you folks again. If we get to $2,000 an ounce for silver, your war nickels would be worth $112.53. Okay? $112.53. Your silver dimes would have a value of $144.68 at $2,000 silver. Your silver quarters would have a value of $361.70. Your 90% halves, which you see here, would have a value of $723.37 each. Your 40% silver halves. I get a lot of hate on these ones. Oh, they're junk. They're no good. Nobody wants them. Well, if we get to $2,000 silver, folks, they're going to be worth $295.79. And when you can buy them less than $4.51, less than melt right now, I'm stacking them. I mean, I'm stacking them as much as I can at less than melt right now. If this happened, well, then I've done very well. The people who have stacked the 40% have done very, very well on any of the 90% silver or 35% silver. With that being said, your Morgan or Peace dollars, again, this is just melt value only. They would have a melt value of $1,546.90 at $2,000 silver. So, if you believe little Net Zane that this could happen, not saying it's going to happen, okay? It's just something she put out there. And, I like her work. I love her work. I also love Andy Sheckman's work too. Some people say, oh, they're just coming on all these channels because they have a business and just trying to make money. No, I think they're really too good being honest and telling people what the heck is going on out there. They both break it down. Sometimes there's a lot of technical stuff, which I don't even understand sometimes what they're talking about. So, so you email me. I'm going to read your emails, folks. 3 people reached out to me just today alone from that one video, asked me to do this. So the job's done now for you. I hope this video finds it useful, entertaining. You want me to cover something, just email me. That's all. We'll get back to you. I'll give you another example. Frank, today, I know you will watch this video too, Frank. Yeah, I do get back to my emails very quickly. At least I try to get to most of them very quickly because I give a care. I care what you guys are saying, about the channel. I like your guys' input on the channel. That is how we all going to be able to work together. And and again, nobody has to agree with me on everything. If we all agreed on everything, then the world would not be so much a fun place to live in, right? So with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Again, email me if you have questions about silver, gold, or platinum, or you got a thought. And I do get back, folks. So, that's my word. I keep my word. So I thank you all for watching. Into the next video. Coin Shop Chris is out. Have a good day.